All right, sorry, I don't know. I lost connection there. Yeah, it's not my internet connection. It's Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs as a platform to. It's the platform that I use to stream on, and it's not very good. I think I'm gonna switch to OBS. Yeah, so the internet's fine. My internet hasn't. I have the stats live as I'm always streaming because I also do video games, so it's definitely not the internet. It's my Streamlabs connection that or the Streamlabs software that's not working correctly in it. It's this is the second time it crashed. My stream never crashed. Out of 30 streams, two have crashed, and it's been back to back. So I don't know what it is. Um, yeah. So anyway, so I was talking about the cost of living. Yeah, the cost of living in Medellin is a lot lower, or in Colombia, it's a lot lower than in the United States. In the United States, it seems like you could be making $100,000 a year and still not be living the life or the high quality life that you would want to. If you're making $100,000 a year or anywhere near that in Colombia, you're living like a king out here. So that's the fact of the matter. Um, yeah, I had to restart the stream because it's not the internet. It was it's my Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the platform that I use to stream on, and it's not working well. This is the second time in a row that it's crashed, and it's because this software is not working very well. But that's okay. Um, so we were talking about the cost of living. The cost of living in Medellin is a lot lower, and we know that. But the fact of the matter is that the cost of living in the United States has gone up, even in small towns, etc. Everything has has seemed to become more expensive. So even if you're making more money, it's not like you can lead the life that you really want down there. So a lot of people are choosing Medellin over living in the United States, even if it's part time. Yabba dabba do $5. Thank you so much. Hope it helps with the upgrade. Well, I think I don't have to upgrade. I just have to switch from Streamlabs, which I do pay for. I pay Streamlabs, which is the streaming platform that I use to make my stream go live on YouTube and on Facebook simultaneously. But I think I have to switch to OBS because this is the second time Streamlabs has crashed. It wasn't the internet. My internet has been perfectly fine, which is weird. But anyway, yeah. What's up, everyone? What's up, zombies? Zombie, you're back. Yeah, so we were talking about the reasons why people are moving to Medellin as opposed to staying in the United States, even if it's just part-time or at times full-time. And the number one reason is that cost of living. People are coming down here to live full-time because they can afford a better life down here than they would in the United States, which I find surprising because the United States is the greatest country in the world, or I guess arguably the greatest country in the world, and it's sad that people that are making, $50 to $100,000 can't lead the life that they want to lead in their country because they're either priced out or they just can't find what they're looking for out there. It's sad, but it's the fact of what's happening and why people are moving down here. A lot of people are very happy. Most people, I would venture to say, are very happy living their life in the United States. And those that are unhappy just aren't aware of what's out there for them. So once they come to Medellin, they realize like, wow, this is what life can really be like. Even if I'm only making $50,000 a year with my online job, or $40,000 a year with my online job, doing data entry or whatever the case is, I can live a great life and make new friends and do new things and afford a nice little apartment, etc. So people are realizing that. So once they see that, they want to come down here. And then you've got the other side of the coin where it's people that do have a lot of money. They make over $100,000 a year. They prefer to live down here because, again, their money goes farther. Instead of buying one house for $500,000, they can buy four of them down here, four apartments, and have a little Airbnb business that can make them cash flow every month. So those are the differences that people are talking about and that are telling me why what is the major reasons why they're moving down here. Yeah. In Canada, we call it grocery store shock. Really? Because of the prices on food? Wow. Well, I mean, inflation is high in Colombia, and I guess for a regular Colombian, yeah, if you go to like an Éxito en el Poblado, or if you go to like Carulla en el Poblado, and you are making regular Colombian wages, you're gonna get sticker shock. You're gonna get grocery store shock as well because it's so much more expensive. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come back on and let you guys know that last point was about the cost of living. I appreciate for those of you guys that did come back. Sorry that that my Streamlabs crashed again, so I got to figure that out. I don't know what it is about this software. We check milk and eggs prices to gauge inflation. Really, it's that evident, the difference in prices. That's crazy. Diego Rodriguez, I think some people who are thinking of leaving the States are tired of the cost of living and the quality of life isn't what it was. In New York, the real estate market is out of control, basically working to pay a mortgage. Yeah, but that's always been the case in the United States. You work to pay a mortgage for 30 years. It's always been that way. In Colombia, it's 15 years. But yeah, in Colombia, it's way different. Yeah, I don't buy into buying a house and living to pay your house off. That's not living to me. And I agree with you, Diego. That's not living. That's not life. Get into a $300,000, a $500,000 mortgage for 30 years at a fixed rate of 8% and having to pay that $1,500 or $1,200 for the rest of your life, basically, for 30 years. If you're 30 years old, you're basically paying a mortgage until you're 60-something. That's screwed up. HBO Diver, what's up? Keep doing what you're doing. Great job. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Gerbo, what's good? How's it going? Dímelo, Andrew. Poverty is everywhere, even in the best countries. I see it here in Miami. At least in Medellin, you should be fine as long as you make dollars. Absolutely. That's absolutely true. Nothing is 300K in New York. Yeah, 300K, and I'm talking about like Kansas. It's like 300K, you could get a closet for that in New York. Same with LA. LA price, my sister's telling me, man, prices are through the roof in Southern California, man. Like, and that's not even San Francisco area. That Palo Alto area has gone through the roof. It's like people can't afford houses anymore. You're going to be working for 30 years just to pay a mortgage. So that is the main reason why people are coming down here, why the 22 people that we've helped relocate to Colombia through the Medellin Masterclass have chosen to come to Medellin, because the cost of living, their dollar goes a lot farther down here. That, coupled with the fact that the cultural difference is so much bigger here, meaning that there is culture here. You know, there are traditional dishes. There are traditional dances. There are holidays. Almost every month there's at least one holiday where people take off to spend time with their family. There's a family culture as well, meaning that family is a big part of culture here, where every weekend you're supposed to hang out with your family. If it's a holiday, you're supposed to go on a trip with your family. You're supposed to take care of your elderly. You're supposed to take care of your grandparents and your mother and your father, as opposed to the United States, where that kind of stuff doesn't really happen. That's the difference. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Remember that the next in-person meeting is next Wednesday, so make sure to click on the link in the description to the Medellin Dream Academy. It's school.com/Medellin Dream. It's in the description. Click on the link to join so that you know where the location is going to be, where and what time the event's going to be next Wednesday, so that we can all meet. If you're here in Medellin, I will see you guys.